All right, guys. This is Andrew. Jayden's right here. I messed up and didn't press record on our angle, on my angle, on Jayden and Andrew's angle. So sorry, you're not gonna see our face on this podcast. You'll just be seeing Alicia's face.
But you guys didn't catch me lacking this.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that we missed, but that's okay. So if you want to see our face, you can't see it today. You'll just be seeing Alicia's face. You'll just look at her face the whole time. So sorry again for that. We'll double check, triple check next time. All right. Enjoy the podcast.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not used to this.
How do you feel, Alicia?
I feel recorded.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Are you? That's okay.
Yeah.
Most people are nervous.
As long as you don't say anything incriminating, you're good.
No.
Well, you can say something incriminating. I
We'll
just cut
bleep
it out.
Yeah, we'll bleep it out.
Okay, you know what's really weird?
What?
Okay, so like I've been listening to you guys, but it's weird. Like I'm actually having a conversation with you guys right now
Yeah?
because I've been listening to you guys for so long that I'm like, oh, I'm actually having to.
Oh, you're actually here.
Yeah.
Does it feel like Does it feel like you're like a third person listening when you listen to our podcast?
It does. It feels like I'm just like not interacting, just like a third person because it's so like personal. I feel like
Is that bad? How do you?
No.
How do you? Okay, like how do you make a podcast interactive though?
like you ask a question and then you just like pause.
Like Dora?
Can you find the bananas?
It's like, how are you guys doing today? Great.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that.
What's your favorite part of the day? Great. That was my favorite part too.
Great. Click the left button if you enjoy this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but then that.
does it feel weird when you talk to him in real life then? Because it feels like you're like
No, you know what it
Feels
is?
weird.
I think it's because of these earphones.
Mm,
Like I'm used to hearing you guys on like voice.
right. Wait, is the volume okay? Do you need it louder?
No, I think it's good.
Is that good? Okay. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yo, welcome to episode 19
19.
of the Banana Boys podcast. I am Jayden.
And I am Andrew.
And we got a crazy special guest today. We got Alicia. Right? Yes,
Hi.
yeah.
Alicia
Okay,
on
yes,
the
yes.
podcast.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
How are
you
you
for
doing?
having me. Good.
Good?
Good.
How was the drive here?
How was Google Maps or Apple Maps?
That's partially
Actually, no.
my
Which
fault.
map did
I
you
feel
use?
so sad.
Which map did you use?
The Google Maps.
Oh, Google Maps did it.
But
It's not their fault. Why is there two of the same address?
I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have
No,
clarified.
no. I feel bad. I like parked right before 11 because I was actually there really early.
Oh, why didn't you text me then?
Because you told me to come at 11:15. I was like, I'm gonna respect that. 11:15. I'm always early. I'm like a try hard. I'm always early.
I'm always late.
Oh, what time did you guys?
Well, I had to pick something up, so I came here like 11:05
Yeah. Well, I told her 11:15. Yeah.
Where do you live?
down the street.
Really close.
But I had to go back out to pick up some stuff that I gave my friend, and then I had to come back over here. So there was a lot more traffic lights.
Yeah.
And there's a barrier. We live on the same street, but there's a barrier. So I can't just go straight through. I have to go around. So it doesn't make a difference, but like, I mean, it kind of does, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's okay. You
I'm
ended
here.
up still being late, and now you're here.
I'm here.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Thank
it's
you.
okay. So I met her. So I know Alicia from. Actually, I met her initially shooting a video. Yeah, shooting a video.
Yeah. Turns out we had a lot of mutual friends though.
I'll do it.
Like I just follow like people that film, and I realized that you filmed with them too.
Oh, really? Cool.
I'm gonna pronounce his name wrong, so I'm not gonna say it.
Just say it.
No.
Sam?
No.
What's his first letter? Oh,
Kurum.
Kurum. Oh, do you know Kurum?
I know his roommate.
Oh, his roommate. Oh, do you know his brother Emil as well?
Yeah, and they're like
They're pretty good.
so good.
They're so good.
I want to learn how they film.
Oh, it's like these brothers in like I think they're pretty well known, at least locally, Vancouver, in the film,
You're asking the wrong dude. I don't
in the
Do you wear
videography.
vesties?
I've seen the advertisements. I've never.
He does the
Yeah,
advertisement.
he makes all those advertisements.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's like the water splashing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the like from kids all the way to he does it like
And if you see like real estate videos, since you're into real estate,
he has like
and
really cool
his
flying.
brother does all of those. It's called FPV drones. Where have you seen FPV drones?
Is this the guy that you did the West Van house with?
No, that's Alex.
Condo house? Is that a different guy?
I did a lot of I did. That's Alex, but that's not the same guy.
okay.
That guy just I shoot for him. I'm the
Okay.
video guy for him.
All right.
But have you know like FPV drones? It's like those mini drones.
Yes.
Oh, you do know. And
Yeah.
people put on like goggles.
Yeah, like the racing ones where they go crazy and like the
yeah. So his brother does that for real estate tour videos. So he flies in the house.
Oh,
Like if you've seen videos like that,
I
it's
just want to take it on a cruise. That's what I want to do.
taking on a cruise.
Like on a cruise.
Why on a cruise?
Because I feel like you can get the whole cruise from with the drones. So then my dad's like, yeah, like go get a drone license. And I was like, okay, I'll do that.
Have you ever flown a drone?
No.
Oh, and you want to get into FPV right away?
Yeah.
Really? FPV is like really hard. Apparently, I haven't flown. Well, I don't really fly drones,
Yeah.
but like the control is really hard. to do.
Really?
Because it's really fast. And yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I'll try it and then I'll figure that out.
Yeah. Or have you seen the
Which
video?
is so cool.
Yeah. Have you seen the video where it's like the bowling alley video?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm talking about.
No. What?
It's a FPV. He's a pretty famous FPV flyer, but he's like he flies through the bowling alley and he goes into the
Dude, like
what's it called?
Basically, it starts with the guy bowling the ball, right? So the drone follows the ball going through the bowling lane, hits a strike. It goes behind the whole mechanism, so you can see all the bowling pins being moved back. The bowling ball's moving. It flies. It's one take, goes all the way through the whole back end of it, flies back out, and then goes like it's crazy. It's like so tight where it's flying through, and it's insane and
Yes.
smooth.
You ever seen that?
No, but I'm gonna watch it after.
He
I
does
guess.
a lot of those videos.
Really? I
And
feel
then
like-
it's so cool. It tells a story. Like as he flies by the people, there's like sound design, so it makes it sound like it's like people talking, and then it flies away, and then I don't know.
You
have
know
to see it.
Polar Express, where like there's that one shot. It's like a cartoon, but you know that one shot where it goes through everything in one
Yes.
shot. It's like that, but real life. It's insane.
Yes, but yeah, his brother. It's like I think they're partners. Or
yeah,
like,
business partners.
but then Corum also has his own video. I don't know, but they work together. Why do we mention his name?
Because how you guys met?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she follows her. Yeah, that's why I was shooting a video for Alex. That's the guy
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
condo,
Yeah.
but he was doing this series where it's like, oh, you find an expert in the field and make a video about it.
Okay.
So then her boyfriend is a professional, elite, very good percussionist.
Like a drum player?
He plays, yeah,
I'll-
like he does everything
okay.
like percussion.
Oh,
you know,
Like the
make-
freaking giant drum too?
he does that, right? Can he do? I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Yes.
Like, what is a percussionist?
I don't want to define it wrong, but there's a bunch of instruments they can play. Yeah.
Like,
The triangle.
Yes.
that is a percussion, right?
That's crazy.
Yes.
Anything you hit with a
A stick.
a mallet.
The gong.
Yes.
What else is there?
I don't know. You're.
We're just checking. No, I'm actually very entertained by just like
You
singing.
know what I mean?
Sorry.
What other
It's
drums
like,
are there?
it's like she's listening to the podcast just here. She's on it and I'm talking.
It's like an outer body experience.
I know. I'm still getting used to it.
It's like a live listener for the podcast. But yeah, her boyfriend does that. He is very good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so we were shooting a video for that, and she was there. Just
I was there just like, I invited myself actually.
oh really?
Yeah. I was like, can I come and see the crew? Because I like that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I just sat there and I watched the behind the scenes.
Yeah, she was there. I'm like, who's this girl?
Yeah, they're like, who? I'm like, I'm the live audience.
No, she was. She was like
It's like the one person, like the state, like in the audience, just one seat taken. just
no,
by her.
actually,
That's exactly what I
Every
did.
shot ends. Woo! Good job, guys.
that's literally what she
Exactly
did.
what
she
I
was,
did.
She was like the live audience. She was actually so good. It's like the laugh track, but then it's just one
I feel
person.
like it helps though. Like I feel like, yeah, it brings out the energy.
I think it
from
does.
the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. You gotta break the awkwardness because sometimes Alex is kind of cringe. And
Is
then-
he?
I don't know. Maybe that's just
I
me.
feel like you talk about him so much. Is he ever gonna be on this?
He's gonna be on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him, but then he's like, "Wait until you guys are bigger." I'm like, okay.
Damn.
...
4 million TikTok followers, whatever. But He's a busy guy too. He started his own NFT project. Couple NFT projects.
Is he also in Dubai?
No.
Shout out to Jeffrey.
No, shout out to Jeffrey. But yeah, that's how I know her. And then she joined my club, UBCCA.
You have a club?
No, not my club. Like the club I'm in
Oh,
at
okay.
the cancer club.
Oh, the thing,
The
the relay thing.
relay thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, hi, Alicia. And
No,
then,
we didn't know. I didn't know you were in the club.
Oh yeah,
I found out yesterday what your job was at the gala.
You know what my job was?
Well, I knew you did some sort of visual, but
I'm a visual media director.
yeah, his position, because we have positions in the club.
Because it's like co-pres, VP,
Oh,
and then like
okay.
directors,
Yeah.
and the underdirectors are like committee members.
Oh shit.
It's really
It's like a hierarchy.
hierarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like an actual corporate structure in it.
Yeah, they try to do that.
That's sick.
You didn't know what I was doing?
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Well,
just
she's
found out.
in the club.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I see you every week.
Well, you just make fun of it.
I don't make fun of it. I just make jokes of it.
Yeah. No, but then she joined. She's I don't even know her position. Really? Internal something?
Actually, it's external.
External something?
I'm like community engagement.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't even know what that
Engage
is.
the community.
You engage people.
Externally.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm a little starstruck. I can't.
Starstruck?
Yeah. Y'all famous.
Star famous? What
I don't do
the
shit.
Bro,
And this
we're-
guy's, you see him like every other week or
I
something
know,
like that.
but
so
it's
like,
weird.
You just saw me
I
yesterday.
saw him yesterday.
You just saw me yesterday.
yeah, you guys just went to the conference thing, didn't you? I saw your story.
Yeah.
Wait,
The gala.
oh, that's what it was?
Oh, the first half of my story has nothing to do with the.
Oh, I thought you guys went to like some like Gary V convention type
No,
of thing.
that was like a real estate event
oh shit.
with like Glenn Sanford, this billionaire in Vancouver.
The elevator was amazing.
Do you like the elevator?
Yeah.
That's the Park Hotel or JW Marriott, or like they're both combined. I don't know. Yeah, I saw the elevator.
Yeah.
You see the story? You probably forgot.
I saw your story.
But you saw like the mirror I shot.
Yeah. I saw you like looking like this shit's cool.
It is cool.
You're,
Was
like,
it not?
you're posing in that thing. You're
Was
posing.
Was it
low-key.
not cool?
It was cool.
It was
cool.
really
It
cool.
was really
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
freaking
That was-
five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's crazy.
but that was not UV's. That was not our. We had like a gala. It's like a semi-formal.
oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Thanks for the banana, by the way.
No
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that
worries.
later.
We'll eat it right now.
Right, I don't want to eat that
Well,
on
in a
camera.
bit.
You want to eat it right now?
I don't want to eat a banana on camera. That's crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Not yet.
I'm
Not
not, trying to eat a
comfortable.
banana on camera.
Why?
That's
This
just,
is our brand.
bro. I'm not trying to eat a banana on camera. Like I'll eat a banana. Like I have bananas every day, but I'm not trying to eat it on camera. Like that's
Fine.
just
Follow
wild.
them on Instagram and you'll see him eat a banana.
Follow my Patreon. I'll show you how to eat a banana.
Okay. Okay.
$10 tier right there. Anyways,
What do you want to talk about?
I do have some questions for you guys.
Oh, you have
Okay.
questions for us.
Dude,
that's crazy.
I
Alright.
told you I'm a fan.
Fire away,
Oh,
then.
really?
Oh, pull out your phone. Yeah.
I gotta write them down. So I'm
gosh.
like, okay.
Oh,
I
we're
have
nervous.
a couple.
Oh no, we're supposed to be talking.
You're probably like, why is this
No, I'm
girl
down.
walk in and ask questions? I just
down.
like, okay, maybe I found these questions through when I was listening and I was like, oh, I like curious because like I never get to ask you guys without, question Q&A or whatever. And I remember like telling Andrew, I was like, what's the topic of this week? Because I know that you guys speak a lot about different topics
Yeah.
throughout the week, you
Yeah.
know, like, and not that I've, what?
Keep going.
Not that I know exactly what has been said or what hasn't,
yeah.
but
No.
obviously I'm getting to know you guys. So
Go ahead. Ask anything.
Go ahead.
yeah.
Ask
Okay.
anything. Anything goes on this
I
podcast.
have no caffeine.
Oh my god, I don't know if
If you
I
want to cancel us, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
cancel you guys.
Like if you have any harsh criticism for us, I don't know. Just go.
They're all kind of all over the place because
It's
I'm like,
okay. We're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm all over the place right now.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
caffeine.
okay. So I don't know where I got these ideas from, but again, there's no particular order. So
Go.
what do you find the most attractive in older women, and what is the most unattractive in older women?
An older woman.
In older women, or I guess it can also be younger women too.
How much older?
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
Older woman. What do we find attractive in older women?
Or just like what, like older woman versus younger woman.
Like which one I prefer?
No, like what you find attractive.
I don't know.
Sure, which one you prefer?
What do we find attractive in older women, and then what do we find attractive in younger women?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you find attractive in older women, Jayden? How old are you talking about?
I don't know, just like a few years. Sorry. It's not like super old. Like, look.
Like 40, 50?
No, like, okay, you guys are 20.
What do you mean by older
Two?
then?
You guys are 22.
Oh,
I'm
he's
21. You just turned
25.
20.
Okay, so like, let's say like 24.
24. I think for me, it's always been like if they just look more grown, like mature, I guess. Because when I was like younger, like all my crushes were always older than me.
See, this is why I asked this question, yo.
That's what you mean by older.
Yeah, like someone who's older than you.
I think of like MILFs.
Okay, maybe I worded the question a little bit
I'm like,
difficult.
older women.
Tell me about this, Jayden.
Yeah, like most of my crushes in elementary school were older than me,
Like the seniors.
or some were in high school too.
Oh, when you were in elementary.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, like whatever. So like, oh, maybe that's just carried on. Like they just look more mature, I guess.
Maturity
So like
is
makeup,
attractive.
Not makeup, just like
how they dress.
maybe
Their demeanor,
could be that.
how they hold themselves.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
Ah. Well, I don't like. It's not like I find out their age first. and it's like,
Right.
oh, that's attractive.
Right.
damn,
Right,
50's good.
No, but I just feel I don't know. I just feel like there are people who are attractive to more like mature thinking.
Yes.
And
Well,
I
that too.
think that,
Sure.
that's like a thing. So I was wondering, like, is that
Yes.
true for
I would say that's true. You said
Right?
that's true for you. I think that's true for me
Yeah.
too. I guess it doesn't always have to be age, but it obviously is correlated strongly. Like if they're older, they're more mature.
yeah.
But they can be young. Okay, younger legally. Wait, no, like
Damn.
Did you say
no, not like younger. Like they can be. They don't have to be older, and they can still be mature. Like I don't want to say they can be younger, but then that just sounds wrong.
You can be mature for your age.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
like
that's what I'm
that, right?
saying.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to be like older,
Yeah.
but obviously, if you're asking like what's attractive in people that are older, usually it's because they are more mature,
Could
right?
be a level of understanding as well, like a different level of understanding, and yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they probably know themselves better, and like they have more direction in their life, which is attractive, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, it's good. I'm just
Like, are you the
it's
same?
just like a random question. Oh, right. Wait, we're
This is a mutual exchange.
Right,
You're
right.
interviewing.
older woman.
Whatever you're into.
I feel like it's the conversations you have, just like values that they talk about. It's not like, oh, you're always talking about
What?
The beard
School.
bash.
School.
it's more about like what happened in life.
Oh, and
You know what I
that's a
mean?
sign of
Yeah.
maturity
I guess, yeah, it's the side of maturity. Yeah.
because it's not just
They have just like
school.
experiences, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Those
Where they
conversations
see-
are way better too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of my friends, like me, like Bryce and Dush, like two of my friends, like we always talk about the most mature shit ever. Like whenever we talk, we always talk about like
Deep.
real estate and like all this other
Yeah.
life shit and just
Yeah.
crazy shit. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's
Can
really nice
s-
conversations.
But can school be deep?
School can be deep.
But just not as deep as life experiences?
No, you can connect it back to life, I think.
Yeah.
Right? I
Right.
know.
So that's what's maturity.
Yeah.
Who isn't attracted to maturity?
I don't want to say their name.
People who are intimidated by maturity.
Oh.
Because like when you also like I feel like it's important to have youthfulness in you. Like
Yeah.
but when somebody is so serious and so mature, you're like, oh, you can't have like
around
fun,
them.
right? Like
Okay.
you gotta
Okay.
be able to kind of
So it's like that balance.
like I've seen my friends have relationships where they're very serious and it's almost just like, oh, that's really serious. You only started, but now you're talking about like really, really serious,
Oh,
you know? So that's like, oh, okay.
like serious.
Too mature.
Yeah, you can't bring up kids.
Serious. Yeah, I was thinking serious as in like, oh, you think about kids and raising a family right
Joining
away.
bank
Yeah,
accounts and all
married.
that. Ugh.
Joy, yeah.
Oh.
Can't join a bank account.
Now, is that? I guess that is maturity. Is that maturity? If it's like too serious,
It could be immaturity. because like you're too naive to think that there's more to it.
That's true. But then if you're defining experiences as maturity, we're saying that you have a lot of past experiences with.
What is maturity?
I don't know.
What is childhood?
What is the definition of maturity?
What's the definition of your childhood, Andrew?
You watched that episode?
No, I don't
We
know.
were talking about what childhood, trying to define childhood.
No.
I said childhood is marked by responsibility. No, adulthood is marked by responsibility. And that's how you mature,
Oh.
right? Is that
I don't even remember.
Adulthood.
That was a crazy.
adulthood is maturity, right?
Okay,
Some
so
adults are
you're saying
childish.
1 year of like, let's say you turn an age like 1 year older,
Okay.
and you turn at whatever adult age is.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's more mature.
Nah.
So age is a maturity.
Hopefully, right? Hopefully, as you get older, you mature more, but that's not always the case.
I know some 30 ups that are less mature than we are.
Why are they less mature? What do they do?
It's just the conversations they have, the way they talk about themselves and things. It just doesn't come off as the most mature thing in the world.
Like what, though?
I don't want to say too much.
Oh, can you give a hypothetical situation where a person that's 30 is immature?
Spends
Huh?
all their money, clubs with like younger women all the time because they feel like they're young still. It's just all they talk about is other people and gossipy shit. Like they don't have any real responsibility. They just neglect all
gossipy.
responsibilities.
If they gossip when they're 30, they're immature?
The level of like what they gossip about could be.
Yeah?
I work with like people who are a little bit like older, and I know what you're talking about. I think the comments that they say,
Yeah.
you can tell the maturity.
Yeah. If all they talk about is their high school days, that's like
Immature.
No,
no.
wait, no. All they talk about was their high school days.
If they talk about...
After a certain age, is like what? It has nothing else happen in your life as a highlight.
Oh, if they talk about like high school was their peak,
Like back in the day, like that kind of thing.
is that immature? Or is that...
Yeah, because I feel like maybe their mind is just stuck in that age of like 18, 19, 17.
Or what do you think? You seem like you disagree.
I
Please
don't know.
disagree.
I don't know if that makes sense though, because like when they're talking about their like high school ages, they could be moving forward and reflecting,
Could, yeah.
right? But I was talking about, for me, I was talking about more of the comments, like, jokes that you make in high school that
Yeah.
are a little bit immature. That's
Yeah.
what I was talking about, like the same jokes they make when they're like 30,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Oh.
yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Like if they're still bullies and they're 30 and it's like they're making fun of what they wear.
Yeah,
That's
just weird.
immature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. But
What do you think?
yeah. No.
Do you agree?
No, yeah, I agree. If you're still making jokes about what people are wearing and you're 30, it's like, what the heck? Why are you doing that? Like, clearly, usually they're just projecting and they're insecure. You know, I'm in psychology. That's like always the case. It's always back to the
Yeah.
person. You know, as cliche as that, but it's like they're experiencing problems and they gotta like project it, right?
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, what's your other question?
These are mature questions.
Oh yeah, looks or personality?
That's actually one of the Google form questions, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, why
You
should-
did a Google form?
No,
Oh,
these
yeah,
are
this-
listener submissions. Actually, we should answer some of these. There's so much. We haven't looked at it in a while.
Oh yeah.
No,
Let's do
we'll
them.
do yours.
I feel like it
Or
has to be.
do they have one?
I think one of them.
Just find.
Oh, does looks matter if everything? Does looks matter if everything else about the person you like is good?
There we go. Somebody thinks like me.
Was that you?
No. I didn't fill this out because I was like, I know what I want for my birthday, Andrew.
Oh wait. This is. Oh yeah, Alicia's on the podcast because it's her birthday present.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
It's actually tomorrow.
Oh shit.
I'm just doing a thing on my 23rd because I'm turning 23rd.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh wait, is your thing coming up soon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
My real birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank
You're turning
you.
23.
There you go.
I know she was 1 year older than us. I thought she was. I know.
Am I that old?
No, I just can't. I thought you were the same age as me.
No, I actually thought so too. That's why I was confused when I was like, oh, 1999, exclamation mark. And you're like, I'm the 2000.
Yeah, I'm a dragon. Wait, did you take a year off? Yeah,
No, I just
co-op?
said 5 years because
Oh,
I
just
have
chill.
a minor.
Oh, wait, a minor what?
Music.
And a major in bio?
Bio.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the personality.
Yeah, does looks matter if everything else about the person is good?
I think it does. I feel like it does to some extent.
Mhm.
I don't think it's gonna be like a deal breaker, but it's definitely gonna be something that's in the equation.
Right. Like you have to find them attractive, right?
Yeah, you can't just
Really? What if like everything is good? Everything. Like, I don't know what you look for, but like, what do you look for? Everything. But they're just like mid to you.
Look. If the personality can bring a 7 to a 9, like it does bump it up a little bit, but if they're at a 3, it's not gonna. It's only gonna do. You can only bump up so many points. You know what I mean?
Like if they're a 1 and their personality is a 10.
Then they'll round up to like a 3 or 4.
Fair. No.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah,
You have to find them attractive, like no matter
I
what.
feel like you do.
Because you're going to be with them every day. And if you're
Yeah.
going to like marry them, you see them 24/7. You got to find them attractive.
If you're gonna marry them, you're gonna have kids, and it's like,
Well, you don't know that. Sometimes the kids turn out,
oh, that's true. That's true.
you
I
know,
don't know.
sometimes like sometimes like the spouses, you know, they don't really match in terms of
Yeah.
looks and the kids actually turn
That's
out.
you gotta take a DNA test.
What about you?
Shock.
What about you? Does looks matter
Does looks matter?
to?
I don't think so.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at
I
all.
think it like no. Oh,
Not at all.
I have to be attracted to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But could personality
over.
over
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter what they look like.
Why are you like trying to like
But, like,
change?
In order for you to even talk to them in the
Okay.
first place, you have to find them attractive.
Yeah, you have to find it attractive.
because you can't see like,
Okay.
yo, your personality looks great from over there. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, no, they have to
Yeah.
look like. I was just asking you this the other day. I was like,
were you?
oh, like, do you find people more do you attracted to people who are more similar and more different?
yeah.
I told you this. I was
Oh,
asking,
yeah.
and it kind of reminded me. There's like this like social media thing where it's like relatedness. You take a look at a couple and you ask, are they siblings or are they a couple?
Oh, I love that.
And it's funny because most people think they're like siblings and they turn out to be couples. And you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
it's
Like
like-
they
yeah.
look literally like.
yeah.
The same.
I love how you guys are enjoying the bananas. So people who
props.
tune in on like the video, like you have to see how fun it is for
We
them.
never had a guest give us a gift.
I have no
so
caffeine
thank
in
you
my
for
body,
that.
so like I'm
Well, you haven't had many guests either.
no caffeine in my body. I'm
Is
chilling,
there-
vibing.
This is
You want to
podcast
share?
history.
I'm not sharing bananas with you. You can just take it.
Yeah, I was like not sure what to bring you guys.
Oh, you don't need to bring anything. Just bring yourself
Yeah.
and your energy.
And the questions, those
No.
were sick.
Yeah.
You have more?
No. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I feel bad because I didn't know you had a Google Doc.
Yeah,
I
we have
feel
more
bad
episodes.
too.
We have more episodes.
They've been waiting for a while. It's quite old.
Sid and Allison, they can get. they can
Oh
get the
yeah,
questions.
yeah. So looks matter, obviously. Like enough for you to be able to want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's like looks when it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to them at all.
Okay, okay, there's a thing though. I feel like there's the way that you present yourself also adds to the way you look.
Yeah. Okay.
So the way you talk, the way you like when you show up to an interview, you're not going to just like not look professional.
True.
There's like that kind of manners and respect,
Okay,
and I think
okay.
people who have respect are super attractive. I think people who like know how to kind of dress themselves are super attractive. What do you guys think?
Yes. So if they can present themselves and they're respectful and have manners,
Yeah.
then that's when you can talk to them and then dive deeper into their
Yes,
personality. And that's when they go
absolutely.
from that
That is
3
why. Yes.
to the 10.
That's why looks doesn't 100% matter because what if they're raised really well, respectful? It just makes them attractive.
What if they look so good? So good. Like your dream looks.
Okay.
But everything else is bad.
You're going to get a crazy divorce.
Like they're very toxic,
Alimony's all over the place. Child support.
disrespectful.
Okay, here's another thing though. I've just realized. I feel like you're attracted to looks kind of change over time through
Yeah.
Yep.
right?
Yep. Hannah was saying that last week.
Really?
Yeah. Like she was like attracted
High
to
five.
Niall as a kid. And then it evolved into,
Oh, the One Direction people.
yeah. You'll hear it if you want to listen to it.
No, yeah.
It'll be out already, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were you saying? You're saying something. Sorry, I cut you off.
Did you listen to One Direction growing up?
No.
Okay, did you listen to like any boy?
Well,
group band?
yeah, I listen to them, but like I'm not like super like
Okay.
fangirl.
So you don't have like a favorite of like the?
No.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't fucking know.
What did you listen
I'm choosing Zayn. Fuck it.
I know it's the One Direction growing up.
That guy's
I feel like you have Zayn vibes.
Why? Because I'm a
Even
piece.
like the Asian.
Because I'm a toxic piece of shit.
No, your hair. You're actually
He
your.
is.
He.
He is.
He's not. Is he toxic? What?
Yes.
Allegedly.
Don't be toxic.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyways, so these bananas are great.
No, I feel like you guys. Do you feel like you guys are opposite because you guys?
Oh yeah.
Give
Oh,
like opposite opinions. Yeah,
he's a
I like
really-
that.
He's a very kind soul, and I'm just
Oh.
a menace.
No,
He's a menace to society.
Menace.
Yeah.
You guys are literally okay. Andrew's wearing white and Jaden's wearing black, so it's almost like
Oh, I
two
didn't know.
sides of the story.
Oh, there you
Like,
go.
I'm wearing white underneath.
So it's a metaphor.
wearing
It's a
black.
metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
wearing black underneath.
Are you? Wait, are you wearing a t-shirt under your t-shirt?
No.
Okay.
Don't do that. Yeah, we're at opposite end of the spectrum. There's a toxic scale.
Toxic scale.
Yes, last week was too much toxicity for me.
What?
There's Hannah and
He found
Hannah,
out.
Hannah and Jayden.
Are they both?
Yeah.
He found out about the list.
What list?
See, she doesn't even know. Okay, I'm good. Yay.
That's
Wholesome kings and
Yep.
queens.
There's no such thing as a list.
So she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel left out.
Okay, we have the opposite now. It's like I'm on Andrew's spectrum.
Yeah. Well, this is a crazy.
Better spectrum.
Look at the back-to-back week episodes we had.
It's such an opposite. We got Hannah and then yeah, Alicia. It's like
Holy shit.
We should do like a compare and contrast.
yeah. What is the list?
The list.
Yeah.
Allegedly, some people keep their body count in a list on their iPhone notes, and it's password protected. Allegedly, so it'll just be a list of like all the names that they blah blah blah. And you know, if they re-up and they go back to the same body, they might put
Okay,
like,
I need a minute.
they might put like 2 X's on it.
Go ahead.
Or like a double check mark if they went back to it, because
Double check
well,
mark.
because the thing is, like, let's say you have 3 bodies, but you went back to the third body like 4 times. You don't have a 7. You just have a 3. Just the third person got it more often.
kidding?
Allegedly, this
do
is
you-
what happens.
Why do you need to keep track?
I don't know why they.
Why do you need a double mark?
I didn't do that. I'm just
Check
saying.
mark.
Well, because like sometimes the body's like just a one and done, or sometimes it's like a double back. You never know, because you're not dating. So it's like, I mean, allegedly. So yeah.
It's a different world. You know, not in my realm, not in her realm.
Anyways, so what do you think about the stock market?
Yeah, that was me last week. That was
The S&P is down a couple points
See, I
this week
couldn't.
because
I
of
couldn't hear.
inflation.
I couldn't hear this episode because it wasn't out yet. But
yeah.
wow.
The Dow's a couple
Thank you.
points down due to inflation. I just gotta check
Yeah,
the
that's
prices
the
real
list.
quick. Tesla is currently at 1,077.
Is he changing?
Hey.
Back to Andrew for the weather.
What's the weather like? It seems like cloudy with a chance of
It's
toxicity.
sunny outside. The sun's out.
The list.
Anyways.
Learn something new.
Yeah, really.
Anyways. So, question number 3.
Yeah. What other questions do you have?
Do you want to ask one, or do you want me?
Is it okay to have multiple crushes?
Didn't you already answer this one?
Did we?
Oh no, we didn't. Okay, sorry. I was watching somebody who answered this question.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you guys go first. Then.
No, you go first.
Okay, crushes mean like crushes, right? Like you just like someone.
I guess it's a crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're attracted to them, but more.
You can find people attractive.
Okay, it's
There's more than
above.
one-
It's above attracted. What is a crush? We know what a crush is, right?
What's a crush? Because I'm actually confused now.
A pop drink.
What's the definition
Funny.
of a crush?
Like you like someone.
And you potentially want to date them.
You like someone.
You like someone.
I
This is a wholesome
like,
This is a wholesome
I
episode.
like you.
Don't look at me and say that.
I like you. I like you more than a friend. You know.
Have you guys ever confessed to someone? Like a crush? Like confessed to a crush?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean,
Probably.
Okay.
yeah, probably.
There you go.
Right, yeah.
Probably.
I mean, if you date someone, you kind of had to, right?
Yeah, I
So,
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a crush is what? Yeah, you like someone, but it's like more than that. So is it okay to have multiple?
I think so.
Why wouldn't it be okay?
Why wouldn't it?
Mhm.
Because is is it seen as a form of cheating? Is that
You can't cheat on someone you're not with.
that's the thing, right? So I'm like, maybe this question needs more context.
Or I don't know. If you're dating someone, is it okay to like someone else?
Ah,
think that's a better
that's
question.
a different
I
question.
think it's a better question.
I mean, if you're dating someone, you can't really like. If you like someone else, then it's kind of weird. You can find someone else attractive, but if you act
Yes,
on it, then it's
there you
wrong.
go. Yeah,
If you act on it,
That's wrong.
that's wrong. Yeah.
so
That's
you can
entanglement.
still like someone.
Okay, do you guys know the YouTube channel that like calls people out? It's like the truth and liar test. Okay, there's this YouTuber. He like basically will cast for a couple that want to test like their relationship. And I've been watching low-key too many of them, but he's like a huge YouTuber. And like the plots that he like does is like unbelievable, like for the couple, and often they caught the other person cheating on them, and it's like a liar test,
Right?
It's like
Holy shit.
this is
Okay.
actually a thing.
What's it called?
I'll show you.
Oh, I've seen this.
If you go into his channel, he has like a lot more.
I saw that one.
And it's just like, I'm not watching this because I'm like, because I'm watching this because I think it's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's psychologically, and like, Andrew, you gotta tell me like if this is actually like a psychology thing, but like often he catches the couple that like the guy or girl cheating. And I don't know if it's because that's what he wants to only show on his channel, but like the reaction that the other person does, that it often is like introduce you to a friend, and then that friend hits on the friend or the couple, and then the guy or girl actually like acts upon it. Yeah.
So what's the question? Is that cheating?
Yeah.
I mean, they got caught, so yeah.
Right. So they got caught. But what if the person doesn't think that they got caught? Like there's a lot of people that on there actually get really angry, and they're like, oh, the person that set it up is insecure.
No, they're just a piece of shit.
But yeah, I don't think you're literally setting them up and like watching for them to cheat.
But they still cheated, so it's like
So what do you guys
they still cheated.
But why did you just have to set your significant other up?
It's still
And
wrong.
Why are you like testing
no,
them?
to do that is
That's
wrong.
toxic.
But they still cheated, so it doesn't even matter at that point. The relationship could end regardless.
So what are some of the acts they do? Like what do they count as cheating? Like do they like
Okay.
They're about to fuck.
So
Were
okay,
they?
yesterday I watched one. It was okay. So I have a friend. Let's say I hired the cast, and I have a friend, and the friend is a girlfriend, and then let's say I'm with my significant other, and we like let's say go out, hang out, and then the three of us are together, and then at some point I leave because the cast will have some sort of way for me to leave. So my significant other is left with a really hot friend, okay? And then the hot friend is gonna try to hit on the significant other to see if he will want to do something.
okay?
Okay. So yesterday when I watched one, the significant other like initially was like, oh no, like I'm in a serious committed relationship. 2 months after,
Yeah.
he actually got the girl's number, the friend. 2 months after,
2 months after.
gets a text message and was like, hey, do you wanna chill? 2 months after, they shot the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
So they restarted the shoot, right? Connected the video for
Oh
us.
wow.
And he goes over, they're watching a movie and they're cuddling. And then you're like, oh, what are you doing here?
That's cheating.
Uh-huh. Right?
That's cheating. Right?
I feel like it happens pretty often.
To-
Why?
Like I don't know.
To cheat?
No, like the friend trying to get with the significant other.
What?
Like the friend of like like let's say like the scenario of your friend trying to get with your significant other is quite common. I feel like.
Why is that
I
common?
don't know why, but I just feel like it happens
Your
more than people
friend
think.
trying to get with your partner is common?
I feel it's more common than people think it is.
Maybe you realize you like them more or something through hanging out.
Also, things are more fun when it's sneaky, apparently. So
Oh,
allegedly.
psychology.
Are those people just like toxic?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
If you hang out around non-toxic, wholesome people, I don't think
No,
you wanna.
but when you're toxic, toxic things happen.
Right. Right. I wouldn't know.
What you know those people or like people that know each other in the same friend group and a girl or a guy like dates in the same friend group
Yeah.
like more than one. What do you guys think about that?
Oh wait.
Oh, like the friend hoppers.
Oh, like
There's a name for it. A friend hopper.
Well, they call it homie hop. They call it homie hoppers.
like
I think.
tossed around.
Oh my gosh, these
Yeah.
terms out of Langley. Like I just I don't have a term for that.
They got this shit where I'm from.
So like like the girl in the friend group is dated by everyone
No,
or like a lot.
yeah, or more than one. Let's say.
Homie hopper. It's a homie hopper. You're just going from one friend to the other friend.
What do we feel about that? Oh, I think is it common?
Oh, that's common. Or
That's
not.
what he's.
Because it's
saying.
like when you're around them so often,
Yeah.
people sometimes a lot just end up being attracted to each other and they date. Right? What?
So then this goes back to the question: did they have multiple crushes? Because they must find the other friend attractive at some point to be able to want to date them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Did they have multiple crushes?
Yeah, at some point.
I think multiple crushes, you can't control that. Like, you can't control if you find someone attractive. It's just whether you act on it that you can control.
So okay, if you're in a relationship, you can like someone as long as you don't act on it.
Yeah, because you can't
think so.
control those things.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think so too. We're on the same page. Jayden.
Unless you're like an open relationship where you're doing like three.
Like
doing tries.
Will Smith, open marriage.
Where you're doing threes and then
So as long as you don't act on it,
well, it depends on the relationship, obviously.
but how would they know what you're thinking? It's not like you're telling them.
You can't tell them if you're in a relationship. That's what it's acting upon.
Hey, I find this guy super attractive today. I kind of like him. What do you
Sure,
think?
bring him over. Like some relationships are like that. So
I think is that getting more common? Like open relationships.
Yeah, what is an open relationship?
it's when two people are dating, but you're open to have sex
Having
with
more
other people,
Oh,
or bring someone in to have sex with, or you both have sex with.
And
them.
you're okay with that.
right.
I'm not for that. I'm not for that.
I'm not into that, but
It's not like you're. Why are you sharing?
well, it's not like because it's like a one and done type of thing. So it's not like you keep going back to them. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, cool, boom, done. Come back, whatever.
But sometimes it's literally an open relationship. Like they'll date each other.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know how people can do that. Are they so secure with themselves that they're able to do that? Or are they so insecure?
That's the question.
I don't know. I'm not into it, but like I don't really care if other people are. Like it's not really. I don't understand it,
understand
but
that.
some people do, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. that's
Right.
Weird. I don't know. What questions do you have, Alicia?
Oh, we're coming back to mine. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to go through yours.
Okay.
You can keep going.
Okay. How do I know if a guy no longer has interest in me?
Ooh, this is a good question. Let's do both sides because there's
Yes.
two genders, right? Like
That is why you're here.
yes.
We need two
I'm so
point of views.
that's a part of the reason why I was super excited because I was like, ooh, pop, like representing like the
Yes.
my girls.
Okay. How do I know if a guy? How do I know if a guy don't hunt? Blah. Yeah. You saw the question.
I feel like you just tell. Like it's not. They're not the like not the same as it was before.
But things change like normally.
If
Right.
nothing changed but them, then I feel like then you can notice it. Like if nothing changed in their life at all, and they just suddenly one day are just like,
Lose interest.
yeah, like they just not as they don't seem as interested into you. Like they're not texting you, or like
Yeah.
not doing whatever, or like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'd say so. Because that's what I did.
What?
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly,
And
You lose interest, so then you stop putting in the effort.
yeah.
yeah.
And then, but do you feel like, isn't that kind of unfair for the person? Shouldn't you be upfront and be like, hey, instead of like,
Oh, for sure.
just like,
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But
why are
sometimes,
you looking at me?
but sometimes you like think like, okay, maybe I'll just wait it out like a little bit and then see if I come back to it. Like you can't just. Some people just like to wait it out and see if they're maybe they think like, oh, maybe I'm something wrong with me, and then I'll just wait it out.
Yeah.
But
It's,
then they'll find out that I just don't like that person anymore, and then yeah.
it's also hard to be like to confront and like end it. It's like, oh hey, actually, I
Are
don't.
you guys an ender or like the person being ended with more often?
Ender.
Ender? Okay.
Well, I haven't had many. It was like a mutual.
So
It was
50.
like we like both realized, It was partially my
But
fault.
you're here saying that you
It
stopped
was like my
giving
fault. 'Cause, yeah.
effort.
Jeez.
So do you think he's an ender, or do you, as a friend, do you see him as like?
I mean, so far he's 1 for 1, as far as I know. So,
1 for 1.
well, I only know about the one. So,
Oh well. Yeah. No. What I'm saying. Yes, if you're losing interest, that's. How can you tell if the guy no longer has interest if you're not putting effort? If they're not like.
There's different degrees of effort, though.
If you can, I think you can tell, right?
But you know, like the honeymoon phase.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So like the first when you start like dating someone, it's often that you experience like lots of like high energy
Yeah.
going on dates,
Going
right?
crazy.
And then like after that 1 year, then both of you guys are a little bit more, like sorry, just making sure
We'll show
was like, oh, wait a
Starbucks.
second.
We'll show it.
Might get some later.
Ooh. So
After the honeymoon phase.
yeah, honeymoon phase, you both like step back and you're like, oh, I gotta like balance my life a little bit. I can't just like always go on dates. I have to like go back, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the effort is put back, but then everybody has different like ways to show effort, like the signs of love, like showing signs of love.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's like the ways that your signs of love doesn't stops aligning with the other person, and they don't like try to help each other like be on the same page anymore.
If they stop doing that,
Yeah.
that's when you can tell
Yeah.
no interest.
For me, at least.
I think after you've been with someone for a while, you kind of know when they have their ups and their downs. So if it seems like really different,
That's a good one.
that's
yeah.
one. But like after like honeymoon phase, like maybe like 3-6 months depending, maybe 9 or longer.
Yeah.
And then like after the first year, it goes down a little bit. But then mid-year it'll go back up. Like it fluctuates between the years and stuff like that. So it's like the normal fluctuation, you kind of get a hang of it. And then once like something goes crazy, like left, like you out of nowhere, like no effort at all, it's like, okay, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
That's when you kind of notice, I feel like.
Yeah, I think you need context. You know your relationship best, hopefully, and then if you can tell it's
Unless you're Will
different.
Smith.
Yeah.
Right. So
Like
you guys are saying that you guys as males know how to tell females.
I don't know.
Know how to tell what?
Know how to tell like when they're not interested.
I don't know. I don't know.
Girls are way more complicated than dudes, so.
Maybe.
What do you have to say for that?
Maybe you guys just don't know like what you feel yet, That could be opportunity too. You're like, oh, like just because we're complicated doesn't mean you
No, please. I was
It's
just
not
gonna-
complicated,
I
but
was
it's
just
more
gonna-
complex.
I was going to say not complicated, but girls are more.
I say
what's the word?
complex instead.
Emotionally
driven.
driven, but more. Their emotional intelligence is higher than guys, and I think that's a psychological fact.
Yes.
I'm saying
Yes.
complex instead of complicated because dudes is just like whatever. Girls have like the fluctuations with like period pain and this, that. And, like there's a lot of things that go on.
Hormonal, biologically, sure. Let's say biologically, sure. But what like there are guys that are emotional too.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but like on
A little bit
on a
really-
grand population scale and like the general scale,
Yeah.
women are more in tune with their emotions, which is good.
So do you feel like that is what we act upon when it comes to losing feelings? Like we will tend to show that more. So that's how you guys pick up on it?
For my history, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like picking up on their emotions and like seeing that they're not as
Interested.
interested. I guess. I mean, I haven't had experience for that. It was me, so
It was him.
it was me. It wasn't the other. So I don't know. Well, what about you? How can you tell? How do I know if? Oh wait, did we answer that? How do I know if a girl no longer is interested in me? Oh, did you just answer that?
Well, no, we answered that, and then
Oh.
and
Well, how do I
then
know if
How
it-
do you know a guy's no longer interested?
No.
No. Rereading.
Wait.
Now they're confused.
How do I know if a guy no longer has interest in me? I thought we answered that. Now it's like, how do I know if a girl
Oh.
no longer has interest in me?
Okay, like signs that a girl normally show
Yes.
a guy. Ah.
Oh, that's what we're doing?
Good
Yeah,
question.
that's what we're doing, right?
Fuck
Good
it.
question.
Our answer was like, we just
I was-
give no effort,
I might
right?
do the other way around.
I think he was doing the other way around.
Oh.
But
Anyways, it's fine. Yeah.
Isn't it the
Okay.
same? Well, wait. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
sorry, we're not used to this.
That's okay.
Okay. Signs that girls
girl.
show. I don't know, quality time. We just stop giving quality time for the person.
Quality time, like,
You'd rather go do something else.
oh, so like if the guy asks to like hang out, if your partner asks you to hang out and you reject them,
I feel like that's so mean, right?
or you put it aside, like, oh, I got something else
yeah, or you're like, oh shoot, my priorities are something else. Then you start to realize that you're not giving the quality time for your significant other. Therefore,
to do. Not interested.
yeah.
Less interested.
What do you think?
If you messaged them less?
Oh, message is a different thing. As
Oh.
quality time is like hanging and
in
like.
real life.
No,
Like-
but what about messaging?
Oh, that's a good question. Messaging. Okay,
Would you message them less?
good question. How much messaging do you guys do normally? Because relatively, I don't.
Less relatively, yes, for you.
Yeah.
Like in that relationship. Would you start messaging less relatively?
The closer I am with someone, I feel like the less I message them, because we know a lot about each other, but we update each other a lot, and I feel like if I stopped updating that person, then that's when it comes like,
That's a sign.
that's like starts to fade, right?
That's a sign. Okay.
Why looking at me for?
We're thinking.
So less quality time. Like you don't go out with them as much, and less updates.
Yeah.
Assuming that you don't text each other every day.
Yeah. And updates is not like, oh my gosh, I'm going out drinking with my friends. It's updates like, I got this. I'm proud today because I got a mark back and I'm super happy. Like that kind of update. Like, you know what I mean?
So
like,
if they don't do that,
yeah,
that.
because you don't share those magical moments with that person, then you're
Right.
stopping them to be in your life, and they're like, what I realize is like, it's your choice to also tell someone
Yeah.
something about your life too. Like
Yes.
you can keep that or you can tell.
Yes.
Right. And I notice social media, we tend to like, we want to portray great things about ourselves, and we will show that. Right. But there are some things that we keep inside that we don't show social media, and those are special. They could be special to us that we want to share with someone else. So when we stop like doing that, I don't know, you can't really keep up with someone's life over social media. It's really what really happens. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
So it's when you stop sharing those magical small moments that may be big to you.
Yeah.
You stop sharing that to your partner. That's when.
Because it all adds up. Small magical moments, like little things,
Okay. So guys, if you can pick that up when your girl starts, stops sharing that. Oh, she had a good mark today. That's a sign. All right. Y'all be careful out there. Don't get played.
Are you guys more of a public relationship person or a private one?
Are you a
What do
public
mean,
one?
like public or private?
Right now, I'm saying private.
Are you in a relationship, Jayden?
No.
Oh, okay. See, I had to ask because he wasn't public about his relationship.
There
So,
you go.
Yeah,
I got the answer.
I think in the past it was public. Currently now, I think it's gonna be going forward. I think it's gonna be much more private.
Oh, so what made you switch?
How do I say this?
It was so funny. People yesterday knew about you too.
Really?
Who's people from yesterday? Oh, like
yeah.
at the gala?
Jayden and Ashley knew.
Yeah, okay. I have a quick question aside.
Uh-huh.
How did you feel when Jayden, the other Jayden,
Jayden Kasapao.
yeah, taking the podcast name? I was like trying to read your face, and I was like, is he like pissed about it, or is he like okay with that?
We were playing Kahoot yesterday, and you know how you can make usernames. So one of my friends there took my name, Banana Boys,
Yeah, and I
to
couldn't
represent me.
couldn't-
That's copyright.
I couldn't tell if he was like,
Why would we be mad? It's nothing. It's funny.
no, I don't
That's
know.
copyright. I mean representation, but I want percentage of that representation.
Yeah.
He didn't even win. That's what I'm mad about.
Oh, so Jayden knows this Jayden and knows that Jayden was dating someone
I was
else.
talking about the other Jayden.
Oh my gosh, there's so many
two
Jaydens.
Jaydens.
There's
in the
this
club.
many Jaydens?
There's so many Jaydens.
There's like, oh,
I
like
was talking about Jayden Pan,
which one is that one?
the guy beside me.
I
Okay,
feel like I've heard the name before.
the one with.
He's from Richmond. Oh, you know him?
There's a lot of people I know. I just don't know.
What did he say? He was like, oh,
no, but
the
then he was
Jayden.
because okay, a lot of people from the club want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, he has a whole lineup.
So
Holy
it's
fuck,
kind of funny.
Networking out here.
That's so funny because like our friends is not like super into it.
Yeah, they make fun of us.
Make fun of us. Oh, the freaking stinky.
Well, we always make fun of
podcast.
each other. Like,
Yeah,
we
it's
make
like
fun of-
whatever, and they're still on it. They're still on
Yeah,
podcasts. They're
yeah.
the first few people, but then it's like the people in our club, like her. Oh, yo, Banana Boys.
Like just started a trend.
Yo, Banana Boys when you came on the podcast every time. Yeah, we'll get you guys on. What was I saying? But yeah,
Jayden.
people
Yeah,
knew.
Jayden. He wants. Oh yeah, it's like, oh yo, it's Jayden. Yeah, name. I won't say the name.
Oh, they're asking if I was still with like that person, or
Yeah, because they see you on TikToks. He is a TikTok famous.
I wasn't TikTok famous. I just had an account.
He was- if you think I'm TikTok famous, he was.
I don't have TikTok. So
perfect.
when people tell me TikTok famous,
Basically, like me in a previous relationship had a TikTok account. And we made like couple shit.
with it together.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
and like it was pretty solid. Like we did some like shit here and there, like some collaborations and brand shit. But then we broke up, so like the account's no longer under my. It's
Yeah.
under. I think it's under her name now.
Oh,
like-
she changed the name to only her now.
Yeah, I think she did that.
Oh, so she got the followers.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. But what was I going with this again?
I don't know.
Yeah. But
Oh,
like,
would you
after
like-
that,
yeah.
after that whole thing, I don't really want a public relationship anymore. There's just too much. I feel like locally, it wasn't that big a deal. Like no one here locally knew much about it. At least from my perspective.
Yeah.
But just like the amount of shit that we had to do
Yeah.
for like brand deals and shit like that, I just
Yeah.
don't want to do that. I don't
Yeah.
like putting my relationship up for like. I don't want to make that a brand. Like I just
Right.
want to date someone. and just
It's
be-
hard though because you guys are content creators, and what is that line between putting your life out there for content versus keeping it?
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah. Like especially now, like I don't really want to do much. Like I'll post some shit, but I don't really want to do much anymore. And like especially if I go into a relationship, I don't want to post that much anymore. I just want to kind of be on my own.
yeah, I respect that. Yeah.
Did you want to make those TikToks?
Was it your idea?
Half.
Mm.
Half. It was cool though. We did some shit that was cool, but I think now where I'm at right now, I don't really want to do that again.
Yeah, couples TikTok. Can you confirm 100% of the content is scripted?
No, I'd say like 70% scripted.
Oh, really?
70% that's fake.
What kind of TikToks were they? Like dancing?
Have you seen couples TikTok?
Nope.
How do you describe it?
It's really cringy.
Can he watch himself? Is it still uploaded?
You can find it still.
It's still on it?
No, but you can find on the internet because the internet's
Oh,
everything,
yeah.
right?
it's
I'll
on-
borrow Andrew's TikTok
You
after.
can find it on YouTube and stuff like that, but
It's like
It's floating
Have you
around
seen
on
like pranks? It's like, deciding to prank my boyfriend today.
Oh wow.
And then it's like
there's a bunch of that shit.
you start random shit randomly, and it's like, oh, see how he reacts. It's like, oh, I want an open relationship. Oh, and you record the reaction. Well, obviously, it's scripted.
Oh, I thought it was like the matching couples dancing together.
Nah.
Or
Oh, that's like the very wholesome.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
Some of it was that, but most of it was just like that kind of shit.
Most
But
of
was,
it, yeah. Most of it was like making people feel very single type.
Okay,
videos.
so did it make you feel really single when he was doing it?
Oh no, but I would read the comments. It's like, okay, screw my life, or it's like, oh, I will end my life right now because they're all. That's the type of comments TikTok
yeah,
people
there's
make
jokes,
though.
there's jokes.
Okay, yeah,
It's like
that's
half
like
joking.
why I'm not on it.
It's like half joking.
I would take that very seriously. I'd be like,
No.
no, like your life is great. Like, don't say that.
Well, they're half joking. They're also like.
Well, I can't tell because they're on freaking like.
They're also jealous,
They
right?
also had like a decent following, so like the amount of people who are on it's just like random people. Like there's not really much stock in it.
But it's those types of TikTok. So 70% is scripted.
I'd say 70.
30% is not scripted.
Half.
So you knew about the surprises that she was gonna do?
Some like I say like a good amount of the pranks I didn't. I say
Oh.
some of them I didn't know about, but a lot of them she was like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna do this prank later today," or "Hey, let's do this prank later today." Like I kind of knew ahead of time, but some of them I just didn't know.
But you do know when the camera is set up, right? Are there times when
Nah,
it's like, oh,
nah.
it is a hidden camera?
Sometimes
you
you can't tell when the camera's set up because she'll have the camera on the dresser just without the screen on. So I just the camera's just always on the dresser.
Bro.
But sometimes I'll look over and be like, "Hey, lens is off on that one. Why is the lens off on that?"
I feel so like pressured. I feel like I would have panic attacks
Hey.
being like, is this on film?
I got a good sense. What's it called a good eye for detail, right? Where do you think that came from?
He's very good. I whenever I get like new stuff, it's like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
what's that? Like when I got
Really?
this light before, it's like, oh, that new
you
light.
think?
Yeah, he did make a comment over at
Yeah.
that light right away, and I didn't even see that
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
turning.
Where do you think
off
that came
and
from,
on.
bro? I'd be looking around the room like, "Yo, what camera?"
Dude,
is
I
this
feel
on?
like
Is
you're
this
just
on? Is this
scarred.
on?
I think you're scarred.
Ah, fuck
You
it.
become paranoid now.
That's been like that before that relationship. Either way, like I was always been like that.
Oh, so then. But then yeah, I was gonna ask, like, there comes to a point where you've done it so much that you realize there's gonna be something
Bro,
recording.
I work like 5 days, go to the gym like X amount of days. Like I'm barely conscious most of the time, man.
What does she do? Like, did she work with you?
No,
Oh, okay.
this was
High school.
no. We just met after I graduated. Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Like just on Instagram and shit. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice,
Anyway,
nice,
so you
nice.
guys, private, public,
No, I would not do that. I would.
not like to that scale, but like posting about it consistently. Like what? I don't,
Like,
am I stepping
Of
on shit?
dating? Oh.
So the only time when I like share my life, like content wise, like if
Yeah.
we go on trips, I love to vlog it
Yeah.
because that's just nice to do. I'm planning to do that a lot this year. But if like I'm in a relationship, I wouldn't make a couples TikTok.
Not like couples take up like Instagram bios and like multiple like posting.
Instagram bios?
And,
No.
like the posting with the tag and the reposting of that and
Oh.
like
I
all
might
that.
story them for like and they were like we're doing something, but maybe not like a dinner and like story their face.
You're not gonna like story in like hashtag LML or something like that. Like love my life.
Wait, so you won't even
No.
show pictures of her face on your thing?
I will, but not every time we go out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
maybe we have a special occasion today. Sure, I'll take a picture of her and show.
I feel
it.
like you say these things, but he's like completely the opposite when he's in a relationship.
Like I'm private.
No, like you say you won't post.
Oh, I'll post everything.
And you're like, I don't want to hang out with her every day. Andrew, you're going to be hanging out with her every
15
day.
months.
He's saying this now and he's like, I'm going to call you out on it. I'll be like,
36
Andrew,
weeks.
Well, I'm basing it
I'm
off
that
how I
person.
was in my previous relationship.
but I know you're going to change. That's why. I'm watching you.
Well, I guess I wasn't accurate because I wasn't as interested.
Baking cookies for at this person.
Oh, what happened? Were you guys like friends before or like now you're not friends or?
I mean, it's not like she's listening to this podcast, or maybe she does.
Oh, she doesn't listen to this
I don't freaking know.
podcast?
We're
She
not.
doesn't
We're not,
support you?
we're not connected anymore.
Damn.
You blocked each other.
I have blocked someone.
Wow, I don't know if I
blocked
want to
someone
be
in
there.
Grade 8.
Grade 8?
I don't know who you dating. Great. Dude, I barely remember this shit. I don't even know.
Oh, you guys are like actual brothers because I feel like you guys been through a lot, right?
Well,
Is it the same last name, like the same character? Or Mandarin?
no idea.
It's spelled the same in English, like
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, but is it the same character? Like in.
Well, my character is like
Okay, you can show me. I can't read backwards.
You just make a dragon?
I don't know.
Would you
It's
show?
like a
What kind of Lee is it? Like,
I don't know.
A pear?
Lee.
Oh.
What
what kind? Like, I'll ask your mom.
what were you asking?
Oh, what? What was I
I don't know.
asking?
Private or public? Private or public?
Oh,
What would you help you?
okay. I don't know. I feel like I share moments in life that I want to share and capture. I treat like social media as like a way to remember memories rather than showcase my life off. So I don't really have a problem with sharing who I'm with in that moment of my time because that's how I grow. So I don't often delete like photos with my significant other in the past. So like I don't know if you go and scroll through like you're gonna see that my significant others in the past. There's no problems.
Wait, the ones previously? Really?
Yeah.
Really? You keep it on?
Well, I don't have a problem because I feel like that was my life before. But like I understand if my significant other like currently has a problem with it, then I will respect that. But I think that like let's say like I'm dating someone.
Let's say I'm dating someone. Not like I'm not dating.
Hypothetically, if I was dating someone.
No, okay, wrong example. Let's say we're friends right now,
Yeah.
like the three of us. We go on a trip to freaking Disneyland or something, and we're vlogging, right? Or we're taking photos, or we're taking right.
Fun.
I'm not gonna go like 3 months after I don't hang out with you guys anymore and delete those photos.
But we're friends. That's not the same, I feel like.
What if we stop being friends? What if let's say something drifted us apart, we had a fight?
I feel
Oh,
like
like a very serious.
I'm not gonna go and delete that
Yeah.
whole like part of my
even
life.
if it's very serious.
I feel like a friendship and relationship are two different levels.
That
So you
too,
can't
though. Oh,
really-
okay.
Like you can, yeah.
Okay.
Like a friendship ending and a relationship ending are two different things.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about like the moments you make, right? Because photos capture prom together. I'm not gonna delete all the prom photos. That
What would make you delete the past photos?
what would make me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what I would delete. Like regularly, if I'm like looking through my feed and I'm like, oh, why would I delete this? It's like I feel like I'm not like that person anymore.
Oh, okay, so
That's when I would
Yeah.
delete the photo. Just like if I uploaded a video and I feel like that's not me anymore, I would delete it. But I wouldn't go ahead and delete like let's say I made my significant other a post and then we break up. I don't think I would go back and delete that significant other post.
But what if that post doesn't reflect who you are anymore?
That after we break up?
Yeah.
But it was so recent. What do you mean?
You're saying you only delete a post if it doesn't reflect who you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what if that post with that ex doesn't reflect who you are anymore?
But sometimes I want to remember my evolution or remember that moment. It's so
Pokemon.
weird.
She's a Pokemon.
It's like a Pokemon.
I love Pokemon. Do you guys like Pokemon?
Yeah. I don't play Pokemon Go or anything, but I did grow up watching Pokemon.
Do you have Pokemon cards?
I do.
I do.
I do. Do you? Do you play Pokemon Go still?
I never
dude.
played that game because it was dangerous.
Why was it dangerous?
It was.
People were driving playing it.
Yeah.
You don't think that was dangerous?
Bro, I was biking around like past midnight in the most random areas, just on my phone, like not even looking around.
Okay, I
And it was
guess.
dark too. It was
No,
like, oh.
I did the VPN hack, so you just teleport to San Francisco and you catch a bunch of Magikarps.
I'm talking
You
about the
hack.
cards and then the little coins. And
Do you use
then
energies?
I love.
Oh, you use energies?
I like collecting unknowns. You know unknowns.
So
What
you
is
use the energies when you do the power moves, right? Like
Yes, the coins. Or you mean the energy, like the
The energy
green
cards.
cards? Yeah.
Water
Really?
cards. No,
What
that's-
did you do
that's
with
That's the
those?
point of
I
it.
didn't do shit with energies. I just put down like, yo, we're gonna use rock right now and just fuck you up.
I know. It kind of turned into like make your own kind of game at that point,
Yeah.
right?
I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh. Actually, I never played any of them. I just collected it.
Weird.
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh's a really popular game. I never played it, but like
Beyblade
I went crazy on Beyblade, bro. I was undefeated.
or the marble.
Bakugan?
I play Bakugan too. Or like the marble
Silly putty?
marbles.
Marbles?
Those robot things that can shoot marbles.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about?
Do you know the skateboard?
Oh,
The little
The
skate?
tech decks. Yes.
What was
like
that one called?
I know. There's a show. People. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was like
Yeah, I don't remember the.
it was like the American Gundam, right?
that was so funny. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. But they shot marbles for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah,
I remember
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
the orange balls, right?
Something. Like, yeah.
Fuck.
That was fun. That was fun. Or
Big two.
I love Big Two. Let's play
right now.
Let's go.
or I don't remember. Yeah.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. No, I
See,
don't
these are
remember.
pretty Asian games that you guys know.
We're pretty Asian though. No, we're not Asian. Well,
I mean,
not Asian enough.
uh,
And in tune with my culture enough.
what do you think about White Spot?
It's whatever.
Mid, right?
Mid.
What do you think about White Spot?
I don't really eat at White Spot.
Exactly.
I don't really eat a
Spot's
white
trash.
spot either.
White Spot's fucking garbage. Whoever likes White Spot, check your tongue.
No problem with white spot.
Fucking hate White Spot, anyways.
Okay.
It's 1:26. Should we end it here? Or do you want to answer one more?
What other questions do you have?
Can you guys post more? I can't wait a week just for you guys to post again. I love listening to you guys. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Shout out to you, whoever posted that.
That's a long paragraph.
Oh, yeah. It's a story.
Oh.
Should I read? No. Sorry, dude. We'll read it next week.
Ooh.
I got a crush on someone. Nice.
You're in grade 4.
I mean, grade 4 people might watch your podcast.
Probably.
Yeah.
That is
For inspiration. Or.
Inspiration.
I was playing basketball for my school team and someone threw the ball right to my face. I had a concussion for like 3 to 4 days. Still haven't recovered yet, and I have game tomorrow after school.
If you can't kill them, they get stronger.
Sorry, dude.
Do you have any more questions?
You want to end off with one more?
I do have one question, but it's really deep. I don't know if we have time for it, but you can address it next week.
Shoot.
Are you happy?
That's actually one of the questions.
Are you happy? HAPPY.
I was going to ask, have you seen those TikToks? We're not on TikTok. There's a TikTok page, very big, that asks people, on strangers, are you happy?
Yeah, it's the same thing at YouTube. They ask university students on campus if you're happy.
I actually want to make content like that.
Yeah, let's go. I'm down.
Like, I want to ask stranger stuff.
Yeah, me too. I don't have the mics, so I would love to use
I was just going to use my phone.
No, the mics that you told, like,
Oh, but like when I interview people, I was just going to use my phone.
it's better to use those mics, though.
I know, but I've actually tried interviewing strangers, and it's actually kind of hard.
Really?
Or
You
me.
just hold it.
No, like I just like for me, like I gotta overcome that.
Okay. We can take... Anyway. Okay.
Are you happy?
I say so.
Yeah?
Yeah. happiness is perspective, but happiness is also, you can't always be happy.
No.
No. People always say you got to be happy, but there's ups and downs, and you got to embrace all times. You can't always be happy, because if you're chasing happiness, there's going to be times when you're not happy. Then what are you going to do when you're not happy? You're going to be depressed? Maybe, but you got to understand that, it's okay to not be happy sometimes, because I think when people say to be happy, it's more like content,
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
right? Because happiness is like a fleeting emotion.
Happiness is temporary. I feel like you're only happy for so long. If you're content, then you're like just happy with how your life is. You're not happy in the moment. You're just life's good.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be happy if, let's say, someone dies in your life. You're not gonna be happy then, right? So
I mean, unless you murdered them, but that's illegal.
it's psycho.
Yeah, that you gotta go to psych ward for that one.
Yeah, but are you happy?
I'm content.
Content?
I'm content. I think that's a better word for me. I feel like where I'm at right now is just content.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I don't know. Happy is just a weird word for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just say content.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you happy?
Actually, I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
Yeah. Why are you stressed?
But I'm stressed in a happy way, if that makes sense. Because I know I'll be more like I'm growing. So I guess it's like a good happy. But I try to like hang on to like the things that I feel like I'm the most, like the happy moments in my life. So I can remember those if I'm like feeling not happy, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the not happy moments make you appreciate the happy moments, right?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a genuinely pretty happy person.
I think so too.
Yeah. There's not too many things that make me unhappy. But when those things do happen, it's like,
It's okay.
right? So then that's when I'm like, oh, okay, I have to talk to someone. I have to like figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's okay to be unhappy. I think it's like a lot just perspective too. Like, remember I said that video where where people give, like, they make TikToks and they give people, like, these homeless people like money.
Oh yeah.
You call it cheesy, but then I said that makes you emotional.
I didn't say it was. Well, no, that was a whole different thing. But I was just saying like when they do it specifically for views and they're recorded from across the street.
Yeah, there's that.
I just felt like it was kind of corny.
Like, there's people who specifically give money to people for content, and he's saying it's like they're just doing it for views. They don't actually want to give money to them.
It doesn't seem authentic.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm saying either way, they're still giving money to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
But
What does this have to do with happy?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Sorry, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, why are we talking?
No. I was gonna say, I always think of that because the people who are less fortunate, they're still happy, right? I think it's still it's all in perspective,
Right.
and it's like, so what he does is often like, oh, he asks for money for those very less fortunate people, and they still give them money, still gives the guy money. So it's like even they're in such a bad spot, they're still willing to give, and they're still being happy. And that's what makes me emotional. I was trying to say
I
that.
didn't think you mentioned that part.
Yeah, I
Andrew,
didn't.
emotional.
Okay.
It's
I would literally
emotional.
be like crying watching it.
Because I don't think you mentioned that.
I don't think I
you just
mentioned. Yeah, no, I know. I was listening. I was like, oh wait, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Yeah, because like seeing like, oh, they're such a bad spot, but they're still willing to help,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like, wow, like, they're still happy. And it's like, okay, then why are we unhappy?
Right. And you question like,
It's like,
reflect it
oh,
back on
It's
yourself.
like, oh, why are we unhappy?
Yeah.
And then there's a book called Man's Search for Meaning.
Okay.
If you saw that book, but it's this he is a psychologist who was in a internment camp, Jewish internment camp. He's a Jewish guy. I think.
Jewish internment camp or the concentration camp?
Concentration camps.
Oh, okay.
In World War II, right?
Internment camp.
He's a psychologist, right? But then he would like be a psychologist there, and he would see people, on the edge of death because they're a bit gassed or something, but they were still happy. It's like they come to terms with themselves. It's like they still found something to be happy about and grateful about, even though they're literally about to die in like 10 minutes. That's a very deep book. If you guys want to read it, it's a very heavy book. But it's like, wow, happiness is really like perspective. As hard as that to say to someone who is unhappy, right? Because they don't want to hear that. It's like, oh, just change how you think. It's like, oh, fuck you, I'm just sad.
breathe.
Just breathe. But it's like you have to realize that yourself when you're unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you again, Alicia.
Thank you.
Thank you for the bananas.
Thank you for the bananas.
No, you guys gotta eat them.
I'm not eating it on camera.
Okay, but
Why are there no stickers? I've never seen a banana with no stickers on them. Like,
Oh.
there's
right
some,
now.
I like to
A
keep
little
Mexico.
green
I love
though. A little
stickers.
green.
What
little
color
firm.
is the favorite ripeness of bananas?
If I'm eating the banana, like straight banana, I like it like this, like a little green, like a little firm.
Mm.
But if like I put it in my shake, like I usually do, probably like I don't really care about color of the banana.
Right?
I'll just
Yeah.
Isn't
chop
it
it up
like-
with a spoon and I'm good.
Like if it's green, it has certain nutrients, but then with this black dots, it's like different nutrients or something.
I just know that when it's super ripe, it's like good for banana bread. That was a crisp one.
That was really crisp. Yeah, do it on mic.
Because I hate it when you rip.
That
I
sounds
hate
so
it
cool.
when you rip it and it mushes the top.
You
saw
take a
me-
picture.
You want yours?
I just watched you guys eat.
I don't want to eat this on camera.
We're eating this on
No,
camera.
it's just like a photo. Actually, it's a camera. You gotta do it. Literally, you named the whole podcast after this organism.
Should I deep throat this?
Whoa. Yes, please. Do it right now. Deep throat it. Watch it and deep throat.
Don't
a
tell me
banana.
that.
Sub to our Patreon. OnlyFans. / Banana Boys Podcast. Let's do it,
Don't
Jayden.
look at me. Don't look at me eat the banana.
Why is he shy about eating a
I
banana?
had this conversation at work too.
Toxic masculinity. He's afraid to eat a banana.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, boys. So, you know what to do. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit that like button. Comment down below.
You have YouTube?
Yeah, this is on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
If you're on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your podcast, give us a 5-star review.
Yeah.
Submit a submission in the Google form. We addressed some of it today. We'll address more in the future. And
Comment down below. Give me a red emoji. That's my favorite color.
Like a red flag or like a
Red flag.
like what kind of red?
I just like red.
Okay.
If
I like
a red heart emoji for Alicia, our amazing guest today.
Thank
We'll
you.
link her IG if you want to follow her.
To everyone that got the 110 rebate from ICBC, feel free to send it over. You're not gonna use it. It's all good. Just send it to my email. It's all in the description below. E-transfer me.
It's per insurance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
car, not license. I got
I
a
mean-
scam text.
The gas has already gone down in price, so you can just send me that 110 real quick. Like it's okay. I can have it.
I just realized you could get $100 yesterday. You guys.
Yeah. So send it over. E-transfer me. DM me and I'll give you my details. You can just Cash App, Venmo, anything.
We don't have Cash App.
Well, if you got Cash App, you can Cash App me.
We don't have it in Canada or Venmo
Shout out to the United States.
and PayPal.
Shout out to Albert.
Albert, get him on the podcast. All right, thank you again, Alicia.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Woo!
Yeah.